these remarkable animals. Orca's orca, or killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the Orca's orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail fluke can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We asked our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orca's orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter Seaworld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of nature.
And on behalf of our entire killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. You know, being a part of Seaworld's mission is more than just a job. We're proud of what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from our whales. Now more than ever, we are honored to share what we've learned with all of you here today and for many more years to come. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy Orca Encounter!
The killer whale story is the ocean story. It is one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Seaworld whales have inspired generations who care about our natural world. We're excited to share their story with all of you here today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale.
present an arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see our whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors allow them to strengthen their social bonds and problem solving improve. This is just one of the many adaptations that makes the killer whale the top predator of the ocean. Their scientific names were assigned to Orca, but they're more commonly known as killer whales. And here at Seaworld, all 5 members of our pod have their own individual names and identities. The first is Katina, a matriarch and leader at 45 years old. Next, we have our 2 14-year-old female killer whales, Milani and Malia, and last but not least, our 2 males, Trua and Makayo. Now, the whales trust us, playing an active role in their own health and well-being. So think about when you go to the doctor, and your doctor asks you for a blood sample. You know to hold out your arm, and your doctor will take that blood sample from the inside of your elbow. You're trained to help the doctor help you take care of your bodies. It's the same with our whales. But killer whales don't have elbows like you and I do, so we had to get a little bit creative. Now, in a moment, joining us in the slide out will be our 3 female killer whales. Their trainers, Morgan, Jackie, and Nick, are going to ask them to flip over onto their backs and present us with the underside of their tail flukes. Now, there's a vein that can be easily seen along the white undersides of their tail flukes. And there's the signal. The whales are trained to lay their tail flukes very nicely into the palms of our hands. That way, if I were a veterinarian, I could go right over their shoulders and go ahead and collect that blood sample. Now, not only is this so important for the health and well-being of our killer whales, we can share this information with scientists and researchers who are studying killer whales out in the ocean. You'll notice as trainers, we are constantly giving our whales nice big back, tail, and even flipper rubs. So the killer whales have very sensitive skin, so not only is this a great way for us to get a good look at their entire bodies, it's an excellent way for us to build our relationships with them as well. Now, another important diagnostic tool, not only are those blood samples, but again, something you're all trained to do. You know to step onto a scale to see how much you weigh. Well, in one of our adjacent pools, we have a killer whale size scale that our whales are trained to slide their entire bodies down onto, as we're simulating for you here in our slide out. Now, take a look at Malia on the left, Milani in the center, and Katina on the right. Now, their dorsal fins all the way down to their tail flukes is a very muscular part of their body called their peduncle. By never keeping their tails in the water, we would be missing out on all of that weight. So to fix that problem, our trainers can ask our whales to lift their entire bodies up and out of the water. And just like this! This is how they Now we weigh our younger whales to make sure they're growing properly, and our older whales like Katina to make sure they're maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Well, hi everyone, I'm over on the left-hand side of the glass. You know, observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the killer whale's life. From the moment they're born, they'll learn by watching other whales and playing follow the leader with their mothers. Do you all want to play follow the leader with my buddy Milani here today? It's actually Malia. So, do you want to play follow the leader with Malia today? Yeah! All right, my left-hand side of the stadium got killer whale has a gestation period of 17 months. It's information that would be impossible to gain out in the ocean. Some information, however, can only be obtained in field observation. That's why Seaworld partners with organizations like the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to help advance global education about killer whales. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic cleansing. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves and most importantly, they go up, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales dig together to sweat with their tails.
So killer whales are good ways to hunt and use their powerful tail fins to hunt their prey. Now we're about to get a demonstration. For our whales, it means a fun activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. They're gonna hunt. Depending on where they live and the time of year, their prey items can vary. Unfortunately, factors like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to some populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean. we hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act, one ripple that can flow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Creation